Hey, what's up everybody? It's the People's Crypto. I'm back again with another video. We have some interesting new developments in the cryptocurrency space, but before we dive in, please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and please seek out a financial advisor with a background in cryptocurrencies or digital assets. Alright, our first story is titled Shark Tank's KevinO'Leary reverses stance on Bitcoin, says crypto is here to stay, invest 3% of his portfolio. Shark Tank star KevinO'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, has begun investing in Bitcoin, having previously called the cryptocurrency garbage. He has now changed his mind and believes that cryptocurrencies are here to stay. He is also getting used to the volatility of Bitcoin and believes that institutional investors are willing to hold through price fluctuations. Isn't that funny? This came out, 22 hours ago, right? Let's take a little trip down memories lane. And this is from December 27th, 2020, and it is titled Shark Tank's KevinO'Leary warns regulators will come down hard on Bitcoin. It will be brutal. Shark Tank star KevinO'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful, has warned about regulators coming down hard on Bitcoin. In addition, he says that even if Bitcoin were to go up another 2,000%, it's completely irrelevant to institutional clients. Isn't that something? He changed his mind all of a sudden. Just almost 2 months later, or 3 months later now, he changes his mind and now all of a sudden he's pro Bitcoin. But you know what's really interesting and funny? There's a video online of him back in 2013 saying that Bitcoin was basically revolutionary and he was going to put, I think, maybe 5%. I don't know the percentage for sure, but he said he was going to put a certain percentage of his net worth in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So he's been investing in Bitcoin for an extremely long time. And I'm pretty sure he's seen his net worth grow tremendously because now one Bitcoin is trading at $48,000 at the time of recording this video. And what he's been doing is what many of these wealthy people have been doing. They've been purposefully bashing Bitcoin to keep you out of the market so they can purchase the majority of the Bitcoin that's available. This is a game that they're playing, people. Please pay attention. Please tell your loved ones. Please tell your friends and family, people you care about, because we are headed towards a digital feudalism type of society where we have centralized and decentralized economies, meaning the people who've bought Bitcoin and all of these other decentralized cryptocurrencies with use cases, they'll be extremely wealthy. And then all the poor people will be in that centralized economy where they're using central bank digital currencies. These people are doing this on purpose. Please pay attention because I don't even believe there's that much Bitcoin left. And please believe they're not just buying Bitcoin, they're buying Ethereum. They're jumping into Cardano now. I'm pretty sure they're also buying Monero. They're buying the cryptocurrencies with good use cases. These people are not stupid. They will continuously put out these, negative hit pieces on Bitcoin and cryptos. But then I guess once they feel they've loaded up their bags, then they'll come out and say, you know what? I changed my mind. Bitcoin is actually pretty good. And I think that's what happened with Mr. KevinO'Leary here, Mr. Wonderful. But just pay attention because this is going to keep happening in the space where you have more people, I guess, come out and say, hey, they changed their mind. It's not that bad because they probably already finished loading up as much Bitcoin as possible. And now they're probably looking at potentially some altcoins. So just pay attention to that. And, don't be discouraged if you see any negative news articles on Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency space. Just keep in mind that they're just doing this on purpose. Let's take a look at our next story. MicroStrategy spent $15 million on Bitcoin dip. One of the most bullish non-crypto companies, US-based software developer MicroStrategy, just used the recent Bitcoin correction to increase their Bitcoin stash. Per CEO Michael Saylor, the company has purchased an additional 328 Bitcoin for around $15 million in cash at an average price of $45,710 per Bitcoin. As of today, MicroStrategy now owns 90,859 Bitcoin, acquired for 2.186 billion at an average price of $24,063 per Bitcoin he added. This stash is now worth almost $4.4 billion. At the time of writing, Bitcoin trades at $48,392, and it's up by 8% in a day, trimming its weekly losses to 16%. The price rallied by 42% in a month. So there we have it. Another company, well, the same company really, MicroStrategy, is continuously adding to their Bitcoin position, and they are loading up. I can only imagine we'll hear more news about more companies coming forward saying that they're going to take a position in Bitcoin. So, there's a lot less Bitcoin out there for all of us. Unfortunately, the best thing you can do is dollar cost average in, and that's basically it. There's nothing we can do to prevent, companies like MicroStrategy from continuously buying up a large majority of the supply of Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. If you have 0.28 or if you have 1 Bitcoin, congratulations. You're part of the future 1%. But if not, you can still get there. You just have to aggressively dollar cost average in, and also maybe sell things you don't need. Sell things on OfferUp, sell things on eBay. That's probably the best way you can go about getting to 0.28 or getting to that 1 Bitcoin mark. So just keep that in mind. Those are other strategies you can utilize, or you can buy some altcoins, and you could potentially sell those altcoins during alt season when we get those prices spiking up. That's another thing you can do, or you can use your rewards from altcoins and use that to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. So there's a bunch of different strategies you can utilize to acquire 1 Bitcoin or 0.28 of a Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at our next story. Bitcoin posed for massive transformation into the mainstream, Citi says. Bitcoin could be at the start of a massive transformation into the mainstream and on the path to become the currency of choice for international trade, according to a leading investment bank, Citi, which noted the cryptocurrency's meteoric rise in value in recent years and growing interest from institutional investors as potentially setting the stage for widespread success. Now remember, this is in Forbes magazine. I'm not going to go too deep into this article, but remember, Forbes magazine is for wealthy people. So for all the wealthy people who have not yet gotten into Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency space, this is basically an article letting them know that, chances are this thing is going to survive and it's going to be a big thing in the future. So for all of the older wealthy people who haven't gotten in the space yet, this is basically just to let them know, hey, you might want to get into Bitcoin. And remember, this magazine is typically for wealthy people, not your average Joes working 9 to 5. Occasionally, you may have some people who do buy Forbes magazine, but for the most part, it's for people with a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Once more wealthy people get into this space, there will be a lot less Bitcoin for you and I. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at our next story. BTC balance sheets. 42 companies hold 1.3 million Bitcoin worth more than 65 billion. Since the company MicroStrategy shifted a lot of its treasury reserves into Bitcoin, a great number of companies have followed the firm's lead. According to the web portal bitcointreasuries.org, data shows that 42 companies are now represented on the list, and the businesses hold more than 65 billion worth of Bitcoin. The corporate Bitcoin stash 6.43% out of the 21 million capped supply. It has become a trend to add Bitcoin to a company's balance sheet, and the company MicroStrategy invoked the trend when the business purchased 250 million worth of Bitcoin. Since then, a great number of companies have followed suit, and Bitcoin's value has skyrocketed as well. For instance, at the end of 2020, 29 firms held around 1.3 million Bitcoin worth more than 30 billion using exchange rates on December 28. Moreover, at the time, the 29 companies owned 5.48% of the entire 21 million Bitcoin supply. Today, according to bitcointreasuries.org statistics, the numbers have changed a great deal. There's now 42 companies listed on a web portal showcasing firms from all around the world that hold Bitcoin treasuries. Now let's take a look at the actual amounts. We have MicroStrategies here. They have 90,859 Bitcoin. Tesla has 48,000 Bitcoin. Galaxy Digital Holdings, they have 16,402 Bitcoin. Square Inc., they have 8,027 Bitcoin. Marathon Patent Group, they own 4,813 Bitcoin. And the list goes on and on. But yeah, that's a lot less Bitcoin for all of us. So keep that in mind. Like I said, the best strategies to go about acquiring Bitcoin is to obviously dollar cost average in. Another strategy you can use is potentially buying some altcoins, waiting for alt season, selling off those altcoins, and then purchasing Bitcoin. But there's no telling what the price of Bitcoin will be in the future. So even using that strategy could be hit or miss. So just be extremely careful. If you're going to use alternative strategies to acquire more Bitcoin. But yeah, there's not that much left. So just keep that in mind when you're spending money on things you don't need. Let's take a look at our current cryptocurrency prices. Bitcoin right now is $49,194.81. Ethereum is $1,552.46. Cardano is $1.30. Binance Coin is $254.52. Tether is 99 cents. It should be $1. Polkadot is $35.28. XRP is 44 cents. Litecoin is 175.01. Chainlink is $27.21. And Stellar Lumens is 42 cents. And that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on YouTube, Theta TV, bitlink.tv, and I'm also on Odyssey/Library. Those are all the platforms you can find me on. I'm also on Instagram, float.app, and Twitter. I almost forgot Twitter. But yeah, I'm on all those platforms. Be sure to follow me. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys and gals later.